word, sir. Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian, Captain of the Hunt. Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. That document confers the status of Hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
Beyond those gates lies the Duke's castle, I've noticed.
Our inventory.
But where?
An armorer, I believe.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been well? But come, if it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than this old crow. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Well, salvation again, naturally. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle. If that be true, he'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. Follow them and see what business has them out. I'll do the rest. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this once. I'd do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Gran Soren for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an arrangement. Tread carefully, friend, and quietly, what's more.
The Duke's court in need with salvation. He'd best follow.
Neither too close nor too far.
your eyes on our quarry.
Just what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repaying card. Oh.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
I bid you good day.
Let us tell the innkeep of what we've
What
seen.
business could Madeline have with that knight? And in secret, what's more.
The Knight's champion has insinuated himself into the court to send information to Salvation, most like.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you. If you've a message, I could relay it. Tonight then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
This must be an
We've done our
alehouse.
part. The rest falls to Mason and his accomplices.
Hear ye, hear ye! The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched the foul hydra what terrorise the Southlands. Hear the tingling tale of the brave Sir Mercedes.
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise a village at the southern shore?
Ah, Arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you right then.
No doubt you were filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair. And why? Because mankind e'er fears that which it doth not.
A place one can live without...
Yes, how may I aid you, sir? We pay tariff on Fornival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fornival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision.
Where do you suppose we'll find Sarah and Pip?
Remember to both buy and sell items regularly.
Sir, you have need of me? Fornival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Let's speak with Pip.
Have you aught to sell?
What? Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We'd like to find Pip in
We'd
the
best try to
craftsman's
convince
quarter.
young Pip. Many of these are like the homes of members of the Duke's court.
From day to night, this area filled. So quiet.
Pip must be somewhere nearby. Feed for livestock, no doubt.
No. My mind is made up. Now stop chasing me. Just leave me be.
Let's speak with him again.
Will be easier going, searching in this area now.
There's a barber shop.
We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he give us the slip.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can and any who cross Fordham will find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twists my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
We've secured their consent. Let's speak to
Sarah and
Jasper.
Pip have been persuaded. Tis time to see Jasper. Sarah and Pip have been persuaded. Tis time to see Jasper. Perhaps we ought simply buy the land from Fornival and be done with it. A place one can live without fear of monsters.
Who among you has seen the dragon? If what you say is true, sir, I have my family's support. However, something of the matter troubles me. If we abandon our home to Fornival, he'll lend no support while we search for another. Without funding, we've no way to secure new lodging, nor to live. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn. That it comes to this shames me beyond measure, but I pray you, show us mercy. As my family consents and expenses are covered, I've no cause to gainsay the decision. Fie on Fornival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor. No doubt you were filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair.
What news, Arisen? They agreed to leave. Wonderful. Requesting your aid was indeed the proper course. Now, the land may be sold without delay. You have done me a great service this day. I pray that this is but the beginning of a long and prosperous partnership between you and I. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsome rarities to sell. Right then.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Hoy there! Can anyone hear me? Pray come and help!
Place is fit to set the hairs on your neck to standing on end, huh? And with good reason. I'd thought to enjoy a quiet nip of the old spirits here, away from prying eyes, huh? But then, a fearsome rumble came from further yon. Against my better judgment, I went and stole a look. 'Twas monsters, sure enough, a regular hive of them. Can't let the likes of them loose on the village, I thought. So I stayed here to hold them back. Lucky thing I thought to sneak a drink. I'm well glad to see you, truth be told. I fear the beasts are beyond the means of this old man. Will you go and clear them out, cousin? My thanks. And good luck to you. Don't leave a one of them alive. The path beyond is convoluted and dangerous. Here, cousin. Let this protect you. Take care.
What's that?
It lies beyond. What's this?
Which way? I hear running water from the right.
I'll take that.
This bridge is too far decayed to use.
The water below looks shallow enough before.
Are you all right, Master?
I'll take that.
I shall restore your health. Hold on. Let's have a look.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
This looks interesting.
If you lose your way, you need but consult your map.
What's this?
What's that? We'll have to jump our way across.
There's nowhere to go but up.
I'll heal your wounds.
Was the victim of a monster, most like.
You best take care. What's this?
Anytime. If we're to proceed, we've no choice but to jump. It is unusually vast for a well.
Keep the lantern dry!
I've been drenched!
Seems we can pass through here.
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
Burn the mesh with a crowbar. Destroying the eggs will pour out the largest story. I cannot obey right now. Poison!
No, they hold the advantage!
Eggs are quick to burn. Best to sever the tail.
Imagine you burn the nest with ash.
Chase it!
Strike the tail! Please, run it down!
It's not worth the time!
Please, chase it!
The tail is severed!
Their spears have long reach!
'Tis best to sever the tail!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
one left. This lizard is friendly.
This should change the stakes.
But sever the tail! Encircle round the back! I strike at its back! The tail is severed!
To the bone.
Looks as if we've come to a dead end. This should rid us of Saurians for a while.
I was clumsy.
I'll go at once.
Here I go!
The beasts are slain then? Ha! Joyful news! I will sleep easier, not having their like crawling about below the village. Here, 'tis a small token of thanks. Take it, my friend. Now to find another spot to steal a quiet drink.
Beg pardon, cousin. Have you seen Valmiro? I wager he's on another mad quest for flowers, or bugs, or whatever takes his fancy of late. It's a bother, but we can't very well leave him to wander off to his death. Would you help me find him? Many thanks, cousin. We should ask the other villagers afore all else. One of them must have some word of him.
When do you suppose Valmiro went missing?
He's an outgoing sort. He'll like have friends among the villagers and peddlers, we might ask.
The villagers may know something.
How Perhaps one of the other villagers knows aught of Valmiro's whereabouts.
Hello. Valmiro, forgive me, sir. I've yet to meet all the people of this village. Though, one moment. I did see a young fisherman not unlike you describe, near the shore. Seemed a kind enough lad, if a bit unawares, as if his mind was elsewhere.
Help! Someone help me!
Tis Valmiro, Arisen. It pains me to say it. Take care, Arisen! Sea monsters prowl the shore.
That was a bad idea. Please. Herbs. I need herbs. Many thanks, Cuz. Might I ask what brings you so far afield? You came in pursuit of me? Forgive me, Cuz. I guess it's nothing new. What can I say? I seize upon some idea, or perhaps I should say the idea seizes me, and before I know it... Well, I suppose all is well enough now. I'll go back to the village with all speed. I shall endeavor to limit my future explorations to nearby the encampment.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
I don't
Be all
know.
right.
We'd best go after him.
Well, Stud?
It's so dark. Not again. Please. Herbs. 2 of them. I am eternally in your debt, Kaz. After my last trial, I thought to bring herbs of my own, but they were used all afore I took notice. Seems caution is first to go when inspiration strikes. Still, I count this journey a success, made more so by your fine company. Perhaps to the Witchwood next.
I've learned what to do in this quest. He certainly has a talent for passing out.
Next is the Witchwood, is it? No doubt we'll find him in dire straits as ever.
There may be...
Bloody hell!
The crags cast shadows. Keep well clear of those fangs! Guard them!
Arisen, I am at your side.
Please!
I'll grab it! Out of the way!
Let's wait and see what they do.
Fire works well!
No!
My back and neck head, the stomach too. Yet again. Please, cuz. I need herbs. 3. A thousand apologies, cuz. Somehow, you always end up bearing my burden. I considered myself well equipped this time, truly. But my stores were heavy, the monster was quick of foot, and I lacked the everyday sense to avoid such a mess in the first place. In the future, I shall confine my explorations to the village proper. These wanderings of mine lead only to trouble. I'll straight away to home, and no delay. You have my word on this.
I feel more familiar with his question.
Merrin will be happy to hear you say.
I am pleased to see Valmiro about, and none the worse for wear, it would seem. He's a wandering spirit. I know it pains him to cause worry, but he can't manage otherwise. In any case, cousin, you have my thanks.
I feel more familiar with his quest now.
At times, such heedless drive is a rare and precious thing. At times.
Duke. Now why would I place my trust in such as him? Even the daftest of dragons will ill fall before a human. So either the good Edmund is a fake, not that I can cast stones here, else he's no human. Either way, I'm not eager to give the duchy over to him. If he's the sort of demon fit to slay a dragon, what's to stop him from demanding human sacrifices and the like? Nothing. That's what. I'm sure you'll find all you need.
There, Master!
Wolves! Armed bandits arisen!
I cannot reach its armor!
I grant you fire's blaze!
Attacks! Must aught about its
Its helmet is off. Watch their behavior, then take careful aim. A tusk is broken loose!
Strike where it's unarmored!
Fire! No, they hold the advantage!
None may touch the Arisen!
Counter after they strike!
We burn over.
Troubling foe.
Leave these free.
I cannot reach its armor.
hold is home to thieves now. For a man to meet their leader, he may help if he wore a woman's kit. There must be a ladder nearby. Let's draw a lantern and have a look.
You've got a shine to your eye. Here, let's have a proper look at you. Not bad. So you know of us then. We're thieves. We do as we please. 'Tis the draw to this life, really. My girls are free to do whatever they like, save disobey my orders. There's aught about you appeals to me. What say you join us? You will, Now that you're one of us, it's time that you did a bit of work. There's another band of thieves comes around these parts. A haughty bunch, for rats. And their feckless fop of a leader's always blathering on some philosopher's drivel of manners and will and all. Go and pound the pride out of a few of them,
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Seems this road doesn't get much use.
What a splendid woodland, and so rich in resources.
Look, there's a stronghold of some sort by the sea.
The goblins of this forest have a taste for human flesh.
Armed rogues!
Get them, boys!
Wait for an opening.
Attack in quick succession!
They're left exposed after a grand strike. They attack in quick succession. Bloody! Hold the advantage. They're left exposed after a grand strike. Counter after they strike.
Please help me! It's clumsy.
This should change the stakes.
They're left exposed after a long strike.
This ends it! Bloody hell! Bloody hell! protection!
Master. I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Held nothing back!
Use my support! After they strike! No! They are the I cannot move!
We have triumphed.
Counter after they strike.
Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master. The Western Labyrinth base. Their leader is an infamous misandrist.
There must be a ladder nearby.
If
Let's
you're
draw a
tired,
lantern and have a
rest.
look.
I hear we're rid of a few of those rats thanks to you. You've got fire in you, and a strong arm to match. I like it. From here on, your family. If you ever have need of us, come and see me. We'll do all that we can.
I've learned what to do with this quest.
An ancient fort, to be sure. Who can say just when it was built? Mind your steps, Master. This fort holds many twists and turns.
So, the celebrated Arisen is come. You look able enough, but I've no patience for pomp. I'm a man of substance, you see. I've a policy of speaking only with folks possessed of their own will. Individuals, like. We've our own ways of testing the strength of a fellow's will here, if you've the stomach for it. There's naught can prove a man's will but his actions. 'Tis actions brings a band like mine together. Results. If you would walk among us, you'll adopt the same philosophy. Which is to say, you'll do as you're told. So listen well. You've two paths before you. The first is to quash the competition. To the northwest lies a rival band of thieves. See a few of their numbers laid to rest, permanently. The second is to rid us of a traitor. There is one who broke his oath and left this place without my leave. Find him and see that he reaps the consequences. Make your choice. I care not which. Do one of these, and I will know you for a person of will. We shall talk of recompense then.
Let us leave the bandits for the moment, and ask after this traitor in the village. We will prove our will through action.
Cassardis.
The villagers will be joyed to see you home again. Perhaps the traitor thief is here. The life of a salesman surely has its own trials.
All spoke of me. They know me for a traitor. I'd little doubt they would. Mole took me in as a boy. Said he saw promise in me. And here I've given him naught for all he's done. Just up and left. Left thieving now too. You're the Arisen, sir. Mayhap you would know best. What ought I do? I fear you have the right of it. It's the proper thing to do. I cannot run from the oaths I've sworn. I shall return as you say. Like as not, I shall walk to my death. But at least I shall die a man. I thank you, sir. Farewell.
I feel more familiar with his quest now.
This way leads out a field.
Mind your steps, Master. This fort holds many twists and turns. It was no easy choice. Let's back it.
I must say, I am well surprised to see our traitor Ailes resolved so. He is here. Pike has come back. Our law has ever held death for oath-breakers. Knowing that, he still came back. Said his life was ours to take in recompense for his betrayal. He left us to thieve alone, then became some innkeep's pet when he failed even at that. He was a weakling, adrift on fortune's tide. But now, after meeting you, he returned. He made his choice, proved the strength of his will. I thought it only fitting to reward such growth, so I've decided to forgive his transgression for now. 'Tis a stay of execution. You have proven your will, Arisen. In return, I grant you freedom. You're an equal among us now. The freedom to follow your own will where it takes you is a precious thing indeed. Here, bring this whene'er you wish to pass. I shall see you are granted free transit.
I've gained quest knowledge.
We formed a bond, and at no cost of human life. 'Tis a fine thing indeed.